Hello there, Ellen, and vinyl community. This is a response to your 180 subs contest, and huge congratulations to your 180 subscribers. Is awesome. It's very, very much, and I hope I reach that point one day. I thought your contest, of course, was very interesting because I am an 80s fan just like you. So I picked out 10 male artists I'm going to show you. Many of them are singers in bands, but also are some solo artists. And at the end I'm also going to do a little special. I'm going to do a tribute to an artist that passed away yesterday. It's a Swedish artist. Some of you may never have heard of this guy, but still I wanted to mention him because he's a great artist that did very much great music. But that's for later. I'm going to start with my artists, and I have 10 artists, as I said, but I also have a couple of artists that I'm going to this was going to be an honorable mention. A couple of main artists outside the contest, but I want to mention as some of my favorites. It is, first of all, Ivy Davis, the singer of Ice House. I really like that man's voice. He has a great voice for 80s new wave pop music. Really, really awesome singer. And Eric Bazilian of the Hooters, that I also think has a great voice for the kind of American rock music that they do. Actually, I really like that guy. And he also lives in Sweden. He has a summer place in Sweden, at least I know. But to start off with those 10 that have made it to my chart of favorite male artists, I'm also going to say that I'm not going to play here on the movie anything from those artists other than the one that's in the back. I'm going to do a playlist on YouTube where you can listen to those artists in more ease and calm. I don't know what I mean. There are a lot of guys that I wanted to bring along that were Swedish because there are a lot of great Swedish male artists, but I've spared that because many of you have never heard of these guys. But there are 2 Swedish artists that I thought I want to bring them along with because they really are a couple of my favorites. And first of all is the guy in the back. The guy I mentioned before, one of my absolute favorite Swedish artists. This is Peter Lemark, the Swedish singer-songwriter. You hear the song in the back. It's little Bruce Springsteen in flute. This is from an album, self-titled album from 1987. It's an absolute marvelous album that I love. And this song in the back is one of my absolute favorite. A song called Vägen låter oss längta. The road let us miss. And I really like this song. It's a great lyrics about a couple that are stuck in a relationship, and they're stuck in a little house and don't know what to do with the relationship. It's really great, also based on the Peter Lemark's real life at the moment when I wrote it. So it's a great song. I really like this guy. It's a great voice, fantastic lyrics. One of my absolute favorite Swedish artists. Number 2. This is of course in a not in a specific order, of course. Number 2 is Meteor of Ultravox. Ultravox, a band that I discovered later than the 80s, I might add. At least I became a huge fan of. But I really like Meteor's voice. He has a fantastic voice for synth pop and new wave. He's a fantastic writer of music and awesome artist. I always loved, no matter if he was in Ultravox or if it was a solo artist. I'll always love that guy's music. My favorite song of Ultravox, I picked out a lot of singles here because many of these albums I've shown in previous clips. So I thought I'm going to do be a little different. But I showed this one because it was in my vinyl update a couple of videos ago. This is my favorite Ultrabook song, Hymn. I think Midge Ure sings marvelous here on this song actually. Fantastic single from a great album Quartet. Number 3, another of my absolute favorites, artist, Mark King of Level 42. Marvelous bass player, fantastic singer with his own unique voice, which is what I really like about many artists, many singers, that they have a unique, special voice, characteristic, but still great voice. And I always loved his special, little adult voice, and marvelous musician, marvelous composer. My favorite Level 42 song that was very tough, but I think it's this one from Running in the Family album, To Be With You Again. An awesome, funky, groovy single that I really love. Of course, I want to have some soul music, and for me, when it comes to that, it's George Benson. I discovered George Benson through a radio show in Sweden, and I bought many albums since then. This is the album While the City Sleeps, and I think I've showed it in my soul video. From 1986, and the song that I really love here is the single, the ballad Kisses in the Moonlight, an awesome love song from Lady's soul ballad. I always loved his voice. He is a marvelous soul voice, very soothing. Really love it, and he's a great guitarist also. Even though I'm more familiar with his soul music than his jazz works, actually, which it sounds a little strange, but I love him as a soul artist, a marvelous soul artist. I have shown also this one before, but I'm glad to show it again. Tears for Fears, and I'm talking then of course about Rowan Orsable, the singer of Tears for Fears. Also an artist with a special, unique voice that I always loved. I can tell you too, he don't sing beautiful, but he sings so characteristic. He sings so special and with such a power and energy that, especially this song, that no one had. And of course, when it comes to Tears for Fears, my absolute favorite is Sowing the Seeds of Love. I've shown this one before, and I said before, this is one of the best songs ever. With the lyrics, with the video, with the production, everything is absolutely marvelous and awesome with this song. I'm coming with the second Swedish artist I'm going to show. And it is a singer of a band that I have loved since I was about 13 years old. I'm talking about the singer of the group Eldkvarn, Plura Jonsson, or Per Jonsson, his real name is, but he's called Plura. He's a very special voice also. He sounds a little drunken when he sings, but he's still filled with such a passion and reality in his voice. I really love his voice, and he's an awesome writer of music and lyrics, very personal lyrics, and that you want to listen to. Eldkvarn is a legendary band that have been existing since 1979, I think, and it's still going on. And Plura is also today in Sweden famous for being a TV cook. He's cooking in television also. My favorite song by Eldkvarn is from this album, Himmelska dagar, Heavenly Days, from 1987. And it's a song called Ta min hand, Take My Hand. And it's such an awesome lyrics where he thanks everyone that's meant everything to him. I don't think this lyric can be any more personal than that. He thanks his father, he thanks his mother, and asks her not to cry because he didn't follow her advice not to be a pop star because there was so much drugs involved in it. but he had to do it, and he thanks his mother for everything. He thanks his everyone that meant anything to him. It's a marvelous song, very touching, and still so awesomely produced. It's a fantastic song. Plura Jonsson, even though he has been in bad news in the media a couple of years also, but still as an artist, I love him very, very much. Of course, I want to have Gary Moore along. Not much a hard rocker, but still I love Gary Moore and the voice he has. It's a fantastic voice that is suitable for both blues, heavy metal. It's a fantastic guitar player, especially in this song. And my favorite song with Gary Moore is Empty Rooms, the ballad from 1985. Really touching and really sensible song that I love very, very much. Fantastic guitar solo by Gary Moore. Especially I love the part when it goes from being a heavy metal ballad all the way to very romantic with an acoustic guitar, and then back to the electric sound again. I really like this song. I really love this song. Of course, can't go anywhere in the 80s without Neil Tennant of Pet Shop Boys. After all, I did an entire video with just Pet Shop Boys albums. Neil Tennant, also a very characteristic song that doesn't sound like a normal singer, like a trained singer. He just sings, and really love him as an artist, as a singer. Is very unpredictable when it comes to it as a singer, also as an artist. You never know what these guys are going to do next. Favorite song, this may sound a little ordinary, but this is definitely my favorite Pet Shop Boys song. It's always on my mind. It's such an awesome production, awesome version. Normally when you're taking a ballad and speed it up into a fast tempo, it doesn't go all the way. It doesn't become really that good. But Pet Shop Boys managed to do a really synth pop disco version of a sensible ballad. I really love this song. This is the third time I'm showing this record at any video in my channel. But hey, you wanted a male artist and you got it one more time. Nick Kershaw. I love his voice. I love his lyrics. I love his as a musician, as a composer. But most of all, I think I love his lyrics and his voice. And this is my favorite album, The Riddle. And from that, I'm picking a song that I mentioned in my summer video, City of Angels. Really relaxing and cool song that it's really, really awesome. And finally, and it is finally, and the best, of course, Dave Gahan, Depeche Mode. I promised sometime I'm going to do an entire video where I show my Depeche Mode collection. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm going to do it. Until that, I'm showing this, and I always loved Depeche Mode ever since I first time heard Shake the Disease in 1985. And he has such an energy in his voice, and especially when he's performing live. I don't think I've seen any male artist having that kind of energy when he sings live as Dave Gahan of Depeche Mode. He's a fantastic live artist. You can tell by the way he performed that he really loves performing live. And he has a fantastic voice. He can really scream and he can sing sensible. He can do most anything with his voice, I think. It was very hard to pick a favorite Depeche Mode song. But it's going to change tomorrow, I'm pretty sure of it. But today it feels like this one is my favorite. Rolled in My Eye from Violator. Awesome synth pop track. And this is a little close between 80s and the 90s. Violator was released in 1989. Personal Jesus came in 89, and this single came in 1990. I hope you accept this, Adam, because I really, really love this song. On the other hand, I also have 9 others. But Dave Gay, I absolutely love his voice. So those are my favorite male artists to your contest, Adam. Hope you're satisfied with it. Hope everyone else is satisfied with it. Hope you enjoy the playlist I'm going to do later on also. And it was this Swedish artist I'm going to do a little tribute to, a very short one. Person who's died is a guitarist, I think he was, bass player, I think he was. And he's a composer, he's a producer called Christian Falk. Christian Falk was a member of a band called Imperiet, an awesome, fantastic Swedish rock band. Most of all, they sung in Swedish, but they were also doing an album in English, and they were touring around South America. I think they was in America as well. They were in Nicaragua, and they toured around those 4 countries, and there were a lot of so fantastic songs. And this is him, Christian Falk, and fantastic band, Imperiet. And he was not also only a member of that, he was also a fantastic producer. And after he was finished with his rock band, he switched music style into funk and soul and became a member of a great Swedish funk band called Blackness All Stars. Did a lot of great funk music. You can compare them to Jamiroquai or maybe of the 70s Stevie Wonder style also, with a little 90s among the edges. This is from 1984, it's the debut album made in Sweden. But he was also a great producer, and produced, among others, one of my absolute favorite soul albums that I've showed before. He did produce many albums of Robin, My Truth, an awesome album that he was co-producing. And he also had an own solo career that I didn't pay that much attention to, unfortunately. I wasn't that... it wasn't my favorite songs, but I think I might give it another chance and see if I'm wrong or not, because he's such a great funk soul artist also, along with a great rock artist of the 80s. And Christian Falk will be sadly missed by us Swedes that love 80s rock music and that love the Swedish funk soul music, because he was a great musician. And with that, I hope that you all have a nice weekend and nice continuing of the summer. And once again, Adam Lee, congratulations to 180 subscribers, and hope to see you soon. So long.